but we just finished up house number 5. Yeah. Just gonna say it, man, my electric lawnmower strikes better than your gas mower. Proof is in the pudding, baby. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another one. So I had a few people comment up on this Darwin arm. Now I used to have a mount that would strap here and go down at an angle. It was a plastic mount and it broke. So I no longer have that mount, and I didn't even realize I didn't have it until somebody commented on one of the older videos. But it comes with the Darwin arm, and it's held on by Velcro straps. We got Big Josh using the residential blower. We just finished this property. This property takes us all of, I've timed it, 5 minutes. So this is the commercial backpack. That's for leaf cleanup. That's more powerful than a gas backpack. And we use the 42-inch on the front. This is for cleanups. And this is what we use in the back. Don't worry, I'm not gonna leave that mess on the tongue. But yeah. A bit ready to get out of here, big dog? Holy weeds. That's what we cut here, is the weeds. We just pulled up, gonna unload and go. Stay tuned for how it comes out. So here's my take. Before, with some customers who I know have dogs, when we onboard a new customer, one of my questions is, do you have an animal? My next question is, if they say yes, is would you like the dog feces removed before we mow? If one of these, it's a $10 charge, and then it's a $25 mower cleaning charge. So we picked up the dog waste. We got Big Josh using the push mower on the side over there, because it's just, I can get that done in 1 or 2 passes, but give him something to do. So yeah, here's my advice. Pick up your customer's dog shit and charge them a small fee for doing it. You won't have to clean up your mower. You won't have to clean the blades. You will not be spraying around dog diseases from yard to yard and getting everybody's dog sick. And your average invoice goes up. We got everything picked up, edging this sidewalk. We're gonna get this house done using the EGO Z6 E-steer and then the 22-inch aluminum deck. That aluminum deck, dude, is, I don't have anything bad to say about it besides that it's a really loud mower. Seriously, the Self-Propelled is extremely noisy. It bugs the crap out of me, but it's, for the performance, I'm blown away. It does suck down battery quicker than a grown man sitting at dinner time drinking some chocolate milk. And that's a wrap, baby. So here's the finished product. In all reality, this property takes us about 20 minutes, but because I'm an all-electric lawn care company, I just got done with a 10-minute conversation with somebody. He was super cool, actually. But finished product, and this lawn has a lot of weeds. I missed a spot over there by the down spot, but Sean's cool, he won't care. But this lawn has a lot of weeds, and so anybody who's mowed before knows that those weeds, when they wilt, it's like they're really hard to suck up into the fan blades and get cut. So, but for the amount of weeds that he had, turned out good. Go, Josh. Yeah. All right, and we're on to number 4. And we started at 8 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. So, not bad. So yeah, I just spoke to a guy. He says that he's switching all of his gas stuff over to EGO, and he was telling me how much he loves EGO. I got to agree with him. EGO's a great product. You know, here's the skivvy, is that every time you are buying something that's mass produced, it's gonna come with issues. Yeah, I can back up and YouTube at the same time. It's gonna come with issues. Everything man-made, you know, sooner or later, one of their products off the line is gonna have a defect. So I find that a lot of people's experience with EGO is whether or not their batteries hold up, whether or not they have a problem with the machine out of the box. So that's where I'm gonna leave that. I think that I've had EGO equipment out of the box that didn't work or worked poorly, like the 22-inch aluminum deck. I'm really beside myself about this noise. What are you gonna do? The self-propel is annoying. The noise on the self-propel is annoying. So my drive time from house 1 to house 2 was 5 minutes. My drive time from house 2 to house 3 was 2.5 minutes. My drive from house 3 to house 4 is another 2 minutes. So we're moving right along. Stay tuned. So my go-to trimmer isn't releasing the spool, probably because in here is dirty. So I went straight to the backup. No time wasted, no messing around. Got onto the backup and got the job done. Alright, we're just finishing up number 4. It's like 10:20. I'm just doing a little bit of touch up and edging, but the customer's home, which they never are, so I didn't really record too much on this one. But I just want to give you guys some boom. So that's with an electric lawnmower. EGO's Z6 does a better job than most people's gas mowers with a 24 horsepower engine. That's facts. I still have my gas set up at home. I use it on my personal yard. The reason I still have it, to be quite fair with you, is because I can't sell it. Well, not for the price that I want it for. But yeah, here's this yard, 1 and done. Well, not 1 and done, number 4 and done. Just gonna touch up around these downspouts. And we're gonna get out of here on to number 5 before noon. All right, on to the next number 5. This is our biggest property for the day. So I didn't do much recording there because the customer was home, but I took some time to stop and speak with my customer, and you know, it just better gives them a sense of me, and it better gives me a sense of them. Helps build that rapport, that relationship. I asked them how the quality. Sorry, I'm passing a gas crew right now. And they're fucking loud. So I just asked them, you know, if we're doing good, if there's anything we could be doing better, and you know, just to show that I care, because I really do. I want to do a good job for him. And for his wife. His wife is a total sweetheart. So on that job, as soon as I went to go make my first pass, she has these beautiful garden glass ornaments that are in like, they're clearly handmade. They're on like rebarb, and then they're like melted onto the top of the rebarb, and they're like flowers and things like that. And on my first pass, boom, if I wasn't paying attention, I would have ran it over and popped my tire, but I saw a broken shard on the ground, and I stopped the mower, went right up to him. Hey, I just found this in the yard. I'm not sure how it broke. I'm always careful around her lawn ornaments because I love their beauty. And he said, nope, they just fall off and break. Just throw it out for me. So it gives that trust, that transparency, and it's something that the customers appreciate. So yeah, just do a quick follow-up. The Z6 is killing it. We're on the property number 5. We're currently at 50% on the same batteries that we've been using since property 1. Yeah, as the weather is getting warmer here, it's 79 degrees. This is like optimal operating temperature for electric batteries. If it's really cold out, or if it's really, really hot out, or if it's very humid, the battery performance in terms of range will lessen. So these batteries are pretty temperamental. But anyway, we're pulling up to property 2, or property 5, sorry. And the drive time only took us 2.5 minutes. So I used to do, back when I was working for the lawn apps, Lawn Starter. If you're just getting into this and you don't have that many clients, you may need to use Lawn Guru and Lawn Starter and Lawn Love or whatever. But I used to do a customer's house right here in this neighborhood. And she loved us. We put on leaf guard through Lawn Starter. We did bush trimming. We mowed. And she loved us. So we did, after our time limitation was up, we solicited her because she's in our dominant service area. She had another crew out there mowing that she'd already signed a contract with. I walked right up to her and I said, "Hey Beth." She's like, "Nick, what? I already hired somebody else." And I said, "Don't worry about it. I couldn't solicit you because I didn't want to get sued." So she kept them, and then she said she was going to use us next year. But the truth is I didn't go after her property because her property was filled with dog shit. No thanks. All right, so as a routine, when we get to house 5, we stop, we have some lunch. This is how we do it, baby. With the misting fan. It's the life, man. There's nothing better than some cold water spraying on your back. Better than air conditioning. But we just finished up house number 5. Yeah. Just gonna say it, man. My electric lawnmower strikes better than your gas mower. Proof is in the pudding, baby. Oh, I almost forgot. All right, house number 5 or 6. Done. Mower. Oh yeah. You gotta love the older customers. They bring you out homemade morsels. Dude, that was low-key the best cookie of my life. Wow. You know, it's good when it's made with love, baby. Alright, shame on me. I stopped recording because we had to get some work done. That's just the truth. So you guys came with me for 6 properties today using this equipment. We didn't use this at all. We had a failure on this, and the failure was it was just jammed. So I just pulled on it, and it came free. We did a total of 8 houses. We were home by 2:30. It's just me and my big brother. My big brother, he has a mental illness. He suffers from schizophrenia. So he doesn't do much, but he's awesome to be around, and I love having him. And I try to keep him busy with like little tasks. But that right there, it's changed my life. I finally love what I do. I worked a job where I made more money than I knew what to do with. I I enjoyed that part of my life, but it wasn't fulfilling. For the first time in my life, I think we're going into year 4 or 5. I finally feel fulfilled. So thanks for riding with me for half the day, guys. Sorry I didn't record the whole thing. I had to get some work done. And yeah. But if you guys got any questions, let me know. I'll be doing a review on the EGO Z6 soon. I've been operating it now. It's at 200 hours. And I think it's time that I weighed in with my opinion on it. There's not a lot of people that have as much experience on that thing as I do. So I think it's good for you guys to hear from somebody who's been through the thick of it and has a lot of time and experience on these machines. And yeah, I just spoiler alert, it's a great mower. I've had no problems with it, no breakdowns. It takes some getting used to, just like the first time you drove a car, you didn't know how to drive it. It's different with the steering wheel. It's not like driving a car. But thanks for riding with me, guys. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Be safe out there this weekend.